Mr. Kabir just joined.
Okay.
Commissioner Dove just joined.
Let me just say to everyone before you start the meeting that there is a member of the public present who is recording the meeting. That is permissible. I'm just letting you know that you're being recorded.
Darian Prince.
Yep. Just want to have them
Outside.
they are meeting with.
Darian.
Six.
16 is Kabir. Kabir. Mr. Prince, can you identify yourself and your affiliation, please?
Hi, yes. My name is Darian Prince. I'm a CTE coordinator at CEDAM Educational Center.
I couldn't hear you, Ms. Prince. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm Darian Prince. I'm the CTE coordinator at CEDAM Educational Center.
Stevenson Educational Center?
CEDAM, Robert B. CEDAM.
Okay.
You did a roll call since I can't see everyone.
All right,
Mr. Chairman, do you want me to do roll call to establish quorum?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Giangrandi?
I'm here.
All right. Mr. Needham?
Here.
Mr. Pulitzer?
Here.
Mr. Weblars?
Present.
Mr. Jones, I can see. Mr. Kabir
I'm here.
and Mr. Parker.
I'm present.
All right. Thank you, sir. We have quorum. We have a full house.
Okay. We need a vote to approve our minutes from the last meeting.
No, the
I'll make-
agenda, first the agenda, Mr. Giangrandi.
I'm sorry.
You need
Go
to
ahead.
adopt the agenda first.
Okay. We need a vote on that.
Yes.
You need a motion and a second.
I'll make a motion that we approve it, adopt them.
Second.
Regular?
who was the second, please?
Weglars.
Thank you.
Roll call vote. All right, roll call vote to approve, to adopt the agenda. Mr. Needham,
Yes.
Mr. Pulitzer,
Yes, sorry, I was muted. Yes.
Mr. Weblars,
Yes.
Mr. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Kabir,
Yes.
Mr. Parker.
Yes.
Okay, are we ready to move on to the complaint committee report?
Thank you, Chairman. The complaints committee report is as follows. Case 24-0068, pre-charge. Case 24-0070, still under investigation. Case 25-0005 is closed. 25-0008 is closed. 25-0010 is closed. 25-0011 is closed. 25-0014 is closed. 25-0017 under investigation. 25-0018 is closed. 25-0019 is closed. 25-0041 is also closed. That completes that report, Chairman.
Okay, thank you. Application review committee, Blake?
Excuse me, Mr. Giangrandi, did you adopt the minutes? Did you approve the minutes?
I thought we did. I'm sorry.
2014?
Okay. Go ahead.
Need a motion and
We
a
need a
second
vote
for
to
that.
approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
And I'll second.
So,
Right, roll call vote to approve the May minutes. Mr. Needham?
Aye.
Mr. Pulitzer?
Approved. Yes.
Mr. Leglars?
Aye.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Kabir?
Yes.
And Mr. Parker?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Did you have a vote? Complaint committee? No. All right. Now, Mr. Giangrandi, you need to have a motion and a second to approve the recommendations of the complaint committee.
Okay, let's do it.
I'll make a motion.
And I'll second.
Vote to confirm the complaint committee report. Mr. Needham?
Yes.
Mr. Pulitzer?
Yes.
Mr. Leglars?
Aye.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Kabir?
Yes.
And Mr. Parker?
Yes.
All right, motion passes.
We're ready for the application review. That would be Dwight.
Yes, sir. Mr. Needham?
Sorry about that. I was on mute. I do have one applicant, Craig Davis. I did have to ask for more information, so I did not have a chance to fully review it. So I will present this at the next board meeting.
All right, in the future, don't identify them by name,
10th floor. Understood.
the applicants. Thank you.
Thank you.
PSI examination results.
thank you, Chairman. PSI results are as follows. For the month of May, 93 tested, 38 passed, 55 failed for a pass rate of 41%. Cumulative results for the year, 392 have tested, 151 passed, 241 failed for a 39% pass rate. And results since inception, 13,377 have tested, 5,750 have passed, 7,627 have failed for a 43% pass rate. That completes that report.
Thank you. Do we have any correspondence?
We do, Chairman. Mr. Wegar submitted the following. He wanted to discuss PSI's approval process for HVACR master test applications.
Okay. Do you want me to go from here?
Sure, yes, sir.
Okay. A friend of mine, a colleague, in the master electrician discipline, last week was present at a meeting in Baltimore County where there was a discussion. There was, from what I understand, either several or a couple state representatives there. When I say representatives, I don't mean political. I mean from the state of Maryland. And they had said that PSI has the ability to approve people to sit for the electrical master's test. And their criteria is they were allowing 4 years of apprenticeship, and then they were given at the end of that apprenticeship 3 years of credit for the schooling. And they were allowing that to total for the electrical field the 7 years required. So At the end of that, a person who had just completed their apprenticeship was able to sit for the master's test without having all of the required experience. And the only point of me bringing that up here is to a matter of awareness and for the board's consideration of whether or not perhaps that is happening with PSI for the HVACR masters. Over.
I can definitely speak to that. Thank you, Mr. Weglars. I was present at that meeting. I was the state representative that was there, along with the board administrator, Tashira Savage, as well as the board chair, Mr. Chad Brown. We were all present at that meeting to discuss with the Baltimore County Electrical Contractors Association. That topic did come up. They had stated that they knew of licensees that received a master's immediately after apprenticeship, and a PSI had allowed it to go through. I had clearly stated that that's not that's not how the process works. The electrical board actually recently had a conversation about that, and stated their position as to that is not an acceptable, way to get to your master's license. They do need to have those additional 3 years of work experience. And part of that conversation indicated to the contractors present, if I don't have a name or someone I can pull up, I'm going to have to do an audit of some, of all the licensees to identify any situations where this may have occurred. We have initiated that process internally to start reviewing any master license that's come through. We started with electrician because that's where the conversation started, but we'll move into, we're going to also do HVAC, plumbing as well. To speak to that, that specific situation in regards to PSI and how they're vetting applicants, they are going by our laws and regulations as to how to approve someone properly for a license, to sit for a license. And so as we do this audit process, we're also going to review with PSI to make sure they understand our laws and are not interpreting them differently than we are, and giving credit where it's not due or been approved by the board previously. I hope that answers your question or concern there. Is that Mr. Weglars?
Yes. Again, I figured that it was probably going to be handled.
Yep.
But I just wanted to make sure that there was an awareness beyond just the electrical discipline.
No,
And-
absolutely. I appreciate you bringing it up. I will certainly, once we go through this process, I'll provide results and what our actions are going to be moving forward. If anything needs to be done, differently to hold, make sure PSI is accountable as well as us.
And I just wonder, whatever the exposure is, 1 or 2 people or more, what happens to their license? Do they get to keep it? Just curious.
Well, we would have to talk with litigation counsel to see what evidence there is. They may be asked to surrender their license for the Journey license, and if they refuse, they could possibly face regulatory action. But I will tell you that in some past cases where an individual has been given an erroneous license for which they did not qualify by the agency, but not because they misrepresented their experience, but it was an agency error. The agency has eaten that error. But I will defer to litigation counsel who advises the complaint committee as to whether this is a situation in which regulatory action could be recommended.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate all the information. Over.
You're welcome.
Okay, so what you're saying is that there's going to be a review of the PSI program for how they qualify HVAC candidates to sit for an exam, and you're going to report to us once you conduct that review with an analysis of what may have to be done, or maybe we don't need to do anything. Is that correct?
But yeah, initially, we're gonna audit, any licenses, issued, in the past year, basically, doing, an audit to identify, if any license, and through that audit, we're checking the supporting documentation that was provided to allow them to sit for a specific license. And so we're going to be reviewing that documentation to make sure it's all in line, and review it appropriately. So if we do have any findings, we'll certainly report those findings to the board, once we have them, in place.
Have you been able to communicate with PSI and get some sort of confirmation that they understand the criteria by which they should approve applications?
That conversation is ended.
Should, so it can correct this problem, at least with regard to electricians.
Okay, thank you. Is there any other correspondence that we need to discuss?
That I know of, Chairman.
Okay, we'll move on to old business. The HVACR code update status.
So I can provide an update on that. The initial concept approval has been sent up to the Secretary's office for approval. We're waiting to get that back to us. Once we have that, we can move forward with the process of getting it, the next steps in that process. So I should be able to have more of an update at the next board meeting.
Okay, thank you. Who's to speak about the DC representation? I always get tongue tied on this word. The agreement update with DC.
I can jump in. We met, probably about a week and a half ago, as myself, Mr. Giangrandi and Mr. Jones, and Will Gross, met with the DC HVAC board and their administrators to discuss reciprocity between our two jurisdictions. Had a very good meeting, productive meeting about moving that process forward. We did want to, we talked about possibly, just reviewing it to make sure it's a good fit between the two, because they don't have all of the different categories that we have. It would stick to a full master's license or a full journey's license for reciprocity, and not the other subcategories that exist within Maryland. I'm certainly happy to move forward with the agreement, and share, what we came up with. I did want to discuss with the board, just the idea. There's two things that just came up. I want to make sure everyone, the board agrees that it's a good one-on-one fit for the HVAC license here compared to DC's license, as well as our codes are at different stages. They're using was a 2012 code and a 2014. We're moving towards the 2021 codes. So I just wanted to get the board's opinion on that, if that's a sticking point, or if we can move forward. I would defer to Mr. Jones or Mr. Giangrandi from that conversation with DC, get their input.
I don't think the difference in the code book is going to be an issue with the reciprocity. I mean, like you were saying, they have a limited license, like we have a restriction, but their restriction is you can work on anything up to 25 tons. Whereas Maryland is like, we have 3 or 4 limited licenses, one for ductwork, one for air conditioning. So I think we all agreed that to make it easier, just the unrestricted or unlimited masters and journeymen's qualify for the reciprocity. I think that's right. And correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's the way I understood it.
I agree. I've actually taken, I'm also a DC master. I've taken that test. It's actually, the actual test itself is a bit broader, but overall, it's the same.
Okay.
So I'm good with it.
Okay, so we're just going to continue moving forward with it, right?
Yeah, so we can, we have a rough draft of, the current reciprocity agreement. I can share what we have, with DC and have their team review it. And come back to us for review and approval, on our side as well. Did the board want to see a draft agreement first before I send it to DC?
I would.
Okay.
And we already have a reciprocity agreement with Virginia, correct?
Is there an agreement? Hold on, let me pull up my. Yeah, there is an agreement.
It hasn't been updated.
It's a bit dated. It's about 10 years old at this point. But there is an agreement in place with Virginia for journey and master exam only.
Thank you.
Are we completed with the discussion about this?
Yeah, so I'll share the current draft of the reciprocity agreement with the board.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
The discussion for HB 1162. Who wants to open that up?
Yes, Sloan will take the lead on.
I sent an email and a regulation to everyone. I apologize. It was this morning after I spoke with Chuck about his interest in bringing it up at this meeting. It's draft language for a regulation that would comply with the new provision 9A 501.1 that requires the board to adopt regulations to enforce that new section. I drafted a regulation because I don't really think regulations are necessary. But just to comply with that obligation, I drafted something for you and sent it to you. I guess if at this point, since people didn't have an opportunity to look at it before today's meeting, you should plan to review that and then we'll talk about it in July. Whether you want to propose action on that or not.
No, I think that's the right thing to do. Any other opinions?
Yes, and you're going to email us that
I have
Item.
done that. I have done that. So if you didn't receive it, let me know,
Okay.
and I'll send it.
It was like at 9:12 this morning, Ron.
okay.
Thank you.
Yes, I've got it. Thank you, Sloan.
You're welcome. I had mentioned to Chuck that a regulation was called for by the legislation, that I didn't really see any regulations that were necessary, but we could just have something in there that says that a person who violates this new section could face regulatory action. So I hadn't circulated that to you for this meeting because the board had never discussed it. I was just reminding Chuck that it was going to be an obligation of the board to do something. Or at least to discuss whether it was going to do anything. So that's why it came at the 11th hour, but I'm just letting you know that we'll put it on the agenda for the July meeting.
I'm fine with that.
And that'll be plenty of time for you, or it should be plenty of time, if the secretary's office gives approval in a reasonable timeframe. You should be able to comply with the deadline to do that, which is January 1st, 2026.
Okay. The next on the agenda is update on the reinstatement period legislation change.
So I can provide a quick update on that as well. That's also in the secretary's office for initial concept approval as well, to move forward with the process. So, at the July meeting should have an update on where that is. Both that and the HVACR code update status. Once they're done with the secretary's approval, they go out for public. Right, after secretary's approval of the initial concept.
It can be proposed for proposed action.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, it'll come back to the board once we have secretary's approval to move forward.
Okay. Okay, do we have any old business left?
That should be it, Aaron.
Okay. Under new business, we have selected a new vice chairman for the board. So.
So with Mr.
would that
Kitching,
be-
with Mr. Kitching's term coming to an end, he was the vice chair, so we do need to elect a new vice chairman.
So, any of you can nominate yourselves or any other member. Or, if nobody is volunteering, the chair can ask if somebody will do that. The vice chair's responsibility really is to preside over a meeting in the absence of a chair.
Well, I do have someone. I'm going to nominate Rocky. He's been available and serves on the complaint committee, and it seems like he's always willing to step in when necessary. So this might be a good position for him to have. So that's my nomination.
How much does it pay, Mike?
Well, you'd have to talk to me because I get the money to disperse with my vice chairman, and I keep it all.
Yeah, I don't mind if you want to vote for me.
Is there anyone else that wishes to nominate themselves or anyone else?
I would like to nominate Rocky Jones as well.
Well, you have, Dwight, then you are the nominating person because Mr. Giangrandi can't do it. So if Rocky is willing to serve and there is a second, you can have a vote to conduct the election, but you need a
Second.
second.
Second?
There you go,
Weglarz.
Weglarz.
It sounds like we've gotten the approval to do the vote. So we move
Yep.
forward with that.
Yep, so I'll do a roll call vote to approve Mr. Jones as vice chair. Mr. Needham,
Yes.
Mr. Pulitzer,
Yes.
Mr. Weglarz,
Yes.
Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones,
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Kabir,
Yes.
and Mr. Parker.
Yes.
All right, motion passes.
Well, that's all I have. Wait a minute.
Congratulations, Rocky.
Thank you. And Mike, if there comes a time when you can give me like a heads up when you're not going to be here to kind of, so I know what you might want to go over.
Okay, no problem, Ron.
All right.
Okay, we have some board reports. Executive Director, Chuck.
Most of the, nothing to report at this time because all my updates would have been with the reciprocity and the code updates going through the process right now. So no report at this time.
Okay. One.
I have some things to go over in a closed session, applicants with a criminal conviction that are permitted to be discussed in a closed session, and we'll have to talk about how we're going to do that. Mr. Parker, the person who is recording this, the members of the public can stay on this link. Who's that? All right, you need to find out what.
Mr. Brooks, good morning. Can you identify yourself and your affiliation, please? You're on mute right now, Mr. Brooks.
Well, I'm just gonna keep. We do need to meet in a closed session. The members of the public who are present can stay if they wish, but when the board comes back from its closed session, which will have to be on another link if you stay on, then we will, the board is expected only to adopt its findings from the closed session and then adjourn. So there will be no other business being discussed. So we need a link. The board members are going to log off of this call or this link. And I'm asking you to make sure that you do log off. Oh, thank you, Mr. Brooks. Thank you. Anyway, they're going to log off this call, conduct their closed session to consider the license applicants who have reported a criminal history as to whether they are qualified for licensure. The board is permitted to do that pursuant to General Provisions Article 3-303. It is to protect the privacy of an individual and also to their privacy and reputation, and also to receive advice of counsel if necessary. So the board, so I'm going to ask each of the members, make sure that you log off of this call and you can reconnect later, but don't leave it open because others may be able to log in and listen. So we're going to log off. Will or Chuck is going to send you a link
Yeah. Awesome.
to a closed session, and we'll see you then.
Okay.
Thank you. And Brian left.
You can log out, right?
Yeah, you'll have to, but, and I'm just telling you, not everybody has to. We didn't exit the closed session. We'll do it now. Who's here?
We got Parker, Officer Barnes. Okay, Sarah Beard, we don't have insurance.
Jones.
Oh, there we go, Chairman.
I'm sorry.
Chairman. Yes.
So who's not?
Hello, just checking the mics.
Yep.
Yeah, we got you. We're just waiting. We're waiting for Mr. Giangrandi.
No, he's here.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay, okay.
I'm here.
You waiting for?
Ron.
Oh, we're waiting for Mr. Jones. You can continue because you do have a quorum, Mr. Giangrandi. It's up to you whether you want to give him an opportunity to join us.
Well, there's no reason that we can't continue and wrap it up. He's already expressed his opinion.
Okay, so the
So
board
this would,
needs a
this would be,
motion.
this would be you, right?
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry. You're proceeding with this, right?
Well, I'm asking you, it's the board. The board, the first thing you need to do is, move, to, adopt the findings from the closed session of June, 11th. Actually, I
So moved.
misspoke. The first thing you need to do, because there was not a motion to leave the closed session and return to your public meeting, you first need a motion for that. So if somebody would move to resume the public meeting, you can do that now and a second and then take the vote.
So moved. Weglars,
Thank you.
We have a second?
anytime.
Second.
Parker. All right, vote to return to the open session from the closed session. Mr. Politzer,
Aye.
Mr. Weglars,
Aye.
Mr. Kabir,
Aye.
Mr. Parker.
Aye.
Now you need a motion. I apologize. Now you need a motion to adopt the findings of your closed session of June 11th, 2025.
So moved.
motion to accept the findings of our closed session of June 11th.
Second.
Mr. Parker, Mr. Weglars. All right, vote to accept the findings of the closed session. Mr. Politzer,
Aye.
Mr. Weglars,
Aye.
Mr. Kabir,
Yes.
and Mr. Parker.
Yes.
All right, Chair, you can adjourn at this point.
Well, you need a vote, but if you have no further business,
Yes, someone make a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I don't know if Ms. Prince back on the call.
I did not see her. She is not back.
Okay,
It's on me.
okay, all right.
I make a motion for adjournment.
Okay. Mr. Parker,
Second.
Mr. Weglars. All right, vote on the motion to adjourn meeting. Mr. Politzer,
Aye.
Mr. Weglars,
Aye.
Mr. Jones,
Aye.
Mr. Kabir,
Yes.
and Mr. Parker.
Aye.
All right. So moved.
Thank you for your patience too. Appreciate it.
Y'all have a good day.
All right,
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
See ya.
Come on.
Thank you.
I will prepare a letter for you to send to
Right.
Branch, yes.
Thank you.